Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the coaching journey of Marv Santana here on NCAA 14. This is John J. Gaming on the mic, and we're coming off a pretty tough loss. We lose to the Ohio State Buckeyes going on the road. It's our first loss of the season, but they were ranked number 1 in the nation, so no harm, no foul. But, you know, we get to take that anger out on the Indiana Hoosiers today. They're B minus, whereas we're B minus, B, C plus. It's going to be an interesting game. We're trying to avoid going on a losing streak, and as well as get our very first win in Big Ten conference play. So it's going to be a good one, guys. Make sure you smash that like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you have to be brand new. Let's go ahead and jump into this game, man. Alright, man, so we are back safely in the confines of TCL Bank Stadium as they're going to do a little screen to the right hand side, and it fools us for 22 yards. Bruh. Not a way that we wanted to start out. One thing that I will say is that Indiana's offense, they go really quick. Not a defensive school by any means of the imagination, but like what Indiana basically is they are a Big 12 school that's in the state of Indiana. You know, that's really how their play style is in a nutshell. But we do get the stop, though. We do force them to a 4th and 7. And so it looks like they're going to go ahead and try to get this field goal attempt. Probably, it's a makeable kick, so probably make it 3-0 here. Let's see if he gets it up. And no, he doesn't! He actually misses the kick. It's going to be short. And our guys make a stand on defense early on. That was really close. I was actually really surprised that he didn't make that. But hey, we are not complaining whatsoever, as we didn't do much on our first drive. So here comes Indiana with the ball once again, as we get another stop in the backfield. 55, Matt Miller making the tackle, looking over that running back. Poor guy. Is now 3rd and 10. They're going deep. It's 2-on-1, but our guy wins. Our one-man wins. It's Vince Concepcion. You know, Marv Santana, as a former safety, is super excited about that, man. Able to get the interception. You know, our defense is just playing extremely well right now. We got something good going here, man. We just got to get some yards on the ground here. As first of our play, after the interception, gonna go to Terrell Bow. It's 4, a gain of 15 on that one. As we're gonna go deep, and somehow Eugene Crowder comes down for it. What a catch! Man, I definitely love seeing that, man. As we try to run a shovel option, that, however, did not work very well whatsoever. As usually our options go really well, but that just simply was not the case. So, but we'll try it again. This time we do pick up good yards, pick up a nice gain of 10 right there. Feeling pretty good about ourselves as Carlos Mitchell. Gonna get our boys to the line here. Quick 3rd and 4. We just gotta look around, see if we can find somebody. Going up the right-hand side, that's Donny Hills. Way to pick up that first down for us. So now it's the first time that we're actually in striking distance, as Moore gets us down to the 1-yard line, almost gets into the end zone for us. But we're not quite in there just yet, but we should finish it off here on this play, and we do just that as Robert Kimbrough gets into the end zone for us. We got a 7-0 lead here. So our team is playing extremely well right now as we force, you know, Indiana to punt the ball right back to us. So feeling pretty good right about now as we hand it off to Scott Moore once again, picking up another 16 yards for us. And we're just dominating really well right now, just killing it out here on these streets. Sorry, just woke up from a nap. Of course, this Indiana defense is also taking a nap, because there's Trey Bryant breaking through. Another easy touchdown for us, man. We are up 14-0. As we're just imposing our will right now. Playing really well. As we're getting close to the last few minutes of the first half. We find Donny Hills up the left-hand side. No one can catch him. What a perfect throw as Carlos Mitchell was getting hit. was able to get a perfect ball to Donny Hills, man. The mascot decided, and so is this Minnesota faithful as we now enjoy a 21-0 lead, taking that loss that we took to Ohio State last week, and we are giving them everything that we have now because we are dominating this first half right now as Winter Cooper picks up the first down. We are pitching a shutout right now, and I'd love to keep that energy going. You know, we just got to stop these screens. They got 8 on that one, and then they're moving Miller over. And we actually thought we had a sack for a split second. That's sadly not going to be the case for it. He's going to end up sliding down and slides down to the 40-yard line. His next play, it's Jackson dropping back. He's going to scramble again. Nobody decides to go after him, which is, you know, really odd. But, you know, I got to remember, this is a team that went 4-8 last season. As Jackson, he's going to look to his left. Can our guy make an interception? No. Travis Grant was there on the coverage. It was great coverage, but you got to make that pick, bro. Because now instead it's a 3rd and 2. And look at this. They make us pay for it for the dropped interception because they got a first down on their next play. And now they're driving. This could be a touchdown right here, and they get it. They actually get the touchdown. Kenny Shaw gets the first score for the Indiana Hoosiers. Now they cut this lead down to 14. We got a minute 44 left here in the first, so let's get right to work. See if we drop back to pass, find somebody. We try to throw it to the right-hand side. We get baited by Jeff Kemp. He deflects the pass away. Almost threw an interception, but thankfully that was not the case. As we look to our right, it's Marcus Forte. Way to pick up that first down, my guy. As the drive keeps going, we're going to move our guys to the line quickly. We got a minute and a half left. It's Kimbrough on the right-hand side. Jeff Kemp actually tackles us into the first down. You know, gotta love it when defense does the work for us. As there's Donny Hills, he picks up another first. He was tackled behind the original first down marker, but you know, thanks to the tackle that actually drove us forward. So I'm not complaining whatsoever. As getting this nice drive going, David Brooks gets stopped before the first down marker. We got to take our first timeout. As we're looking around, trying to throw a touchdown. We want it all, but no. Reed picks us off. As we give Indiana a chance to score with a minute left in this first half, man, it is certainly not looking good for us. As Jackson, he's going to scramble. Defensive lineman can't catch him. We also can't wrap up, but 27 is there to make the tackle and finish it off anyways. It's now 3rd and 7 coming up here. It's Jackson dropping back. We get bamboozled. 32 was there uncontained, but I don't know what he was thinking, to be honest. That should have been a stop for us, but instead they are going to keep that thing rolling. As we're looking around, see if we can find anything. No, Carr gets wide open. Conception might get there, but he can't make the tackle. That's a tough way to end this first half, man. This should have been 28-7 right now, but instead we are only up by a single touchdown. We're in danger of going 0-2 to start conference play. And it's just flashbacks from last season, at least for Minnesota, not for us, because Marv Santana is a heck of a coach, obviously. As we go over the middle, it's Donny Hills. He gets us to midfield immediately. Nice first down. Donny Hills, man, having a dominant game. 6 catches, 149 yards, and a touchdown. He's been on fire. As there's, speaking of the devil, Donny Hills again, picking up another first, and just, we're just dominating this Indiana secondary. Like I said, they are known for their offense. This is not a defensive powerhouse by any stretch of the imagination. So if you're going to beat Indiana, you got to put a lot of points on the board and then try to find an answer. As McKinney makes another nice catch for his gain of 19. It's his first catch of the game for us. As we're looking, I want to get at least, let me get this touchdown here. Get it to Brooks. He's going to be stopped just short of the marker. Brooks going to pick up 8 more yards for us. As we're going to try to punch it in using that read option. And it's too easy. We got a wide open hole for our pocket passer quarterback in Carlos Mitchell. He gets the touchdown for us, man. And it's 28-14. So now it's our time to shine. Let's get a stop on defense here. It's Jackson. He's going to drop back. He's going to find Harrison. He's going to get it to the 40-yard line already. As now Jackson, he's just looking around trying to see if he gets anybody open. As there's Harrison again breaking tackles. You know, but that's Indiana spread, man. Has been giving us some fits here since the end of that first quarter. As now Jackson looking around, going to the left-hand side. He finds that halfback, Leonard Cooper. Gain of 18 on that one. As now looking over, Jackson finding Harrison once again. It's another first down. We are just riding that struggle bus right now, man. As I would really like to at least hold them down to a field goal. But, you know, that's looking a little questionable right now as they got it down to a 1st and goal already. Man, time sure is flying by as Jackson looking, he finds Miller, but no, he drops the pass. I can't believe Miller dropped that pass, man. We got really lucky right there. As we'll end up getting a stop shortly after, we're going to hold him to a field goal. Now, we got extremely lucky. That man was open in the end zone. But alas, you know, he dropped that pass, thankfully, and it's still a 2-possession game right now. But we don't want to keep it at that. We want to extend this lead, see if we can get a touchdown here. Really want to put these guys away as soon as possible. As there's Bryant up the middle. Over 23-yard gain on that one. Killing these guys with our offense. A new offensive approach here at Minnesota, and it's working well for us. You're not going to see the ground and pound at Minnesota any longer. We're just taking these guys to town, changing the culture at Minnesota, at least offensively. If we can still be gritty on defense, that would be great as well. Is that we enjoy a 35-17 lead here, man. It's looking pretty darn good for us. We're going into the last minute of the third quarter. As Jackson, he's going to keep it. He's going to get close to midfield, pick up this first down. As Jackson wants to get this Indiana team up to the line quickly. They run the no huddle like nobody's business. Brian Miller picks up another 6. 2nd and 4. Let's see if we can get anything going, and it's a deflected pass. Robbie Kane was able to get in there, deflect that pass for us. And now we got him down to a 3rd and 4. And Jackson, he's looking, and unfortunately, he gets tackled, or not tackled, but makes the catch. So now we're in the 4th quarter, though. Things are looking good. Unless we blow it majorly, you know, we should be able to come away and get the dub. As the ball is on the ground, Robbie Kane is there to pick it up for us. That's Indiana's 2nd turnover of this game. And that might be what we need to put the dagger in the coffin, man. But we're not done yet. There's still quite a bit of football left. I've seen the Falcons blow a 28-3 lead. So I'm not resting until I see triple zeros on the clock. As now we got a 9-yard gain on our first play. And now Mitchell looking. He's going to find more, and he gets lit up like a Christmas tree. Wow, what a hit. He's still able to hang on to it, though. We got that first. Now we're going to continue to try to get some time off the clock here, as Bryant is simply too fast at times, dodging and weaving. He's just putting his foot in the ground, making some nice cuts. If I tried to tackle him, surely he would break my other ankle. As we're just grooving along with a 40 right now. It's 35-17, but we might make it 42-17 here. We get another catch over to Gerald McKinney. That's his 2nd catch of the game. But we do stall out a little bit. It's now 3rd and 12. We're going to try to throw it for the first down, but it's nearly intercepted. Once again, Jeff Kemp comes in. 2nd deflection of the game. As now we do actually settle for a field goal. We're still up 38-17. as Jackson's getting a call from the Indiana sideline. 4 minutes left in this ball game. Gonna throw it short for Carr, as nobody was there to cover the underneath route. But hey, we're up by quite a bit, so I'm not worried about it. Let them have those underneath routes. I'm not even worried about it. As Jackson, he's gonna escape the pocket somehow. We had a sack waiting for us, but Ben Jackson had the right state of mind to escape out of there. And now we got a fresh set of downs to work with, as he throws it over to Shaw on the next play. It takes a few Minnesota Gophers to bring him down, but we were still eventually able to bring him down. So again, I'm not worried. We're just making them waste clock right now. So they're taking forever to score, but they're getting bigger plays though. That's a 13-yard one. That's actually Patrick Hines' first carry of the game. And now Jackson, he's going deep. We get burnt in the secondary as Matt Johnson, we just didn't have an answer for him, man. And now we're down by 2 scores. But hey, they gave us the ball right back. So, you know, now we're just trying to get as close as we can. You know, try to make them burn timeouts, you know what I'm saying? As, you know, the head coach just talking to Carlos Mitchell. You know, you got one job. Just don't turn the ball over, or at least any incompletions would also be phenomenal. As we drop back the pass, we throw over the middle. It's Crowder, but Eugene Crowder could have had a touchdown. I know we probably should be running right about now, but like, come on. I'm trying to put more points on the board. Got to get that extra XP. As there's Forte. He nearly gets into the end zone. He looks like he's going to be stopped at right about the 1-yard line. But the clock stops because we went out of bounds. But that doesn't matter because Trey Bryant gets into the end zone for us. We make them take all of their timeouts as well. And that is how this game is going to end. Going to go ahead, take the knee as we took care of business here at TCF Bank Stadium, as we end up beating Indiana by a final score of 45-24. Another great win for Coach Marv Santana. Checking out the stats for this game, man, and it's really nice to see Carlos Mitchell get back on track. He had 368 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, had the 1 interception towards the end of the first half. Could have had more, but I mean, we had a couple of drops in the end zone. We also had 3 touchdowns on the ground. Carlos Mitchell had 1 of them. He had 10 carries for 20 yards, and Trey Bryant had a huge day today. Despite only had 13 carries, he had over 140 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. You love to see it. The receivers also put in a ton of work today. We are pretty pass happy here at Minnesota, surprisingly. And Donny Hills, man, put in that work today. 7 catches, 161 yards, and 1 touchdown. We also had touchdown catches for David Brooks and Robert Kimbrough as well, all of whom are seniors. Putting in that work, and that work has been paying off. Defense, we were led by Brandon Lewis, who had 9 total tackles, but we had a ton of sacks. Well, we had 4 sacks, 3 of them which came from Curtis Webb. He had 3 sacks. John Smith also had a sack as well, and then we forced 2 turnovers with Vince Concepcion. He had an interception, and then we were able to force a fumble courtesy of Jeff Haley, as Robert Kane was able to recover on that one. So next episode, we will take on the Iowa Hawkeyes, who I'm sure will give us quite the challenge. They're B+, A-, B+, but we still got that B-, B, C+. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how our defense holds up against this Iowa attack. So, I mean, it's going to be a real good one. So make sure you smash that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel if you happen to be brand new. And if you haven't done so already, this is John J. Gaming on the mic, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.